States. Yeah,
That is true. It's not easy, honestly.
it's
Yes.
not easy because I saw you guys go through that process. Okay,
It was March 16. March 16 was sometime during, like, I remember Sham ke waqt aata hai. Oh, I still remember that day. So we have 2 days waiting. So maybe biggest motivation wo hoti hai. So I look for the conference first, and then I start doing research for it, which it should be the other route. But once you get it to med school, everything gets easier. It doesn't.
most underrated skill for doctors.
If you're now into the medical field, you have to give it your best. You have to be very consistent. It's a lot.
Today's episode is a special one for me, personally, and for Campus to Career. We're doing our very first medical interview, and I couldn't think of a better person to kick it off than someone I've known since childhood. From Islamabad to the United States, from med school to a neurology ward in Texas, Ramsha's journey is exactly the kind of story our audience needs to hear. Whether you're a pre med student, an MBBS graduate figuring your next move, or just someone who wonders what it actually takes to become a doctor. Ramsha, welcome to Campus to Career.
Oh, thank you so much, Kulsum. That's a nice and kind introduction. Thank you.
We're so happy to have you. Okay.
Yeah.
To start off, can you tell us a little bit about your professional journey so far?
Of course. So, like you already mentioned, we did our O levels together, A levels together. फिर MCAT वगैरह का हुआ. That was probably the worst time of my life, to be honest. It's really tough. But then I got into med school, Federal Medical College in Islamabad. Thankfully, I didn't have to move away from home because काफी लोगों का different cities में होता है. It's always challenging being a hostelite and everything. But I was very lucky, alhamdulillah, usme. And then after 5 years of med school, which was like a lot of fun, it was like challenging part आया, applying for residencies से पहले US assemblies and everything, and then coming here, settling in. Unfortunately, जिस साल मैं आई उस साल storm भी आया था. So like in Texas, it was a bad one in Galveston. So, but all of that aside, like I think now I'm getting comfortable in my job. It's my second year now as a resident, so I'm kind of enjoying it now. So yeah, that's like my professional life in a nutshell.
That's great. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So you did O levels and A levels, but a lot of students they opt for metric and FSC if they want to do the medicine path, right? So what do you think is better, and why?
Yeah, so for that, I can obviously not draw a comparison because मैंने एक किया हुआ है. But when I was doing med school, or like मेरी family में और doctors हैं जिन्होंने OA levels नहीं किया, they did metric and FSC and everything. So they kind of knew थोड़े से disadvantages होते हैं doing OA levels. Having said that, इतना major difference भी नहीं होता. But like at least 8 years पहले जब मैंने किया था, तो कुछ चीजें थी like with like हमारी grading होती है in OA levels, so उसको equivalence में they would deduct some marks just like doing it at the same standing with a FSC or metric student and everything. But like I don't think it quite a major difference with it because like a lot of our friends like from med school from OA levels they mashed into like public sector hospitals be or a private be and like best be like Khan and everything. So I don't think in the end it matters that much. Maybe you just have to put in a little bit more effort while doing MCAT because wo FSC ki books se aata hai. But it's more or less the same. We study the same things. So I don't think बहुत ज़्यादा फर्क है. So I always recommend जो भी मेरे से अगर पूछते हैं like मेरे family में that do whatever you want to do. Eventually you'll figure it out. So it's kind of like that. Yeah, I never considered changing OA levels, partly because of my friends too, but I never thought about changing for sure.
Okay, that's nice. अच्छा, तो O levels, A levels कर लिया या metric FSC कर लिया. The next step you mentioned is MCAT. How do you prepare for it? What's important? कितना score ज़रूरी होता है?
So it's getting, from what I know, challenging every year. जिस टाइम पे मैं करी थी उस टाइम पे I don't know like जो सबसे top government colleges वगैरह थे उनका merit I don't know 98 99 पे close हो रहा था or something like that. So I'm sure it's becoming even more challenging now because people are getting so smart. But I feel like the Parhai wise it's more or less the same. We do have to study from FSC books for MCAT, But having said that, there are like other exams too that you have to take. मेरे time पे AMC का Army Medical College का we had a separate exam. Shifa had a separate exam. Then Ahan had a separate exam. Ahan had like a lot of things like IQ भी था and like different subjects that they tested. So it's like you keep shifting like from one exam to another. So you have to kind of switch your preparation. And like it's a little hard, but वही चीज़ हमने O levels में भी पढ़ी होती है. But yeah, like for MCAT, I remember going over the FSC books. Not everybody does it like thoroughly, like पूरा नहीं करते because it's more or less the same. But you kind of figure out what are the important topics. We went to an academy that helped us prepare for that.
ठीक है.
I can't remember the name anymore. But KIPS थी एक बहुत famous, and then there was another one, Scienta Vision, if I'm not wrong. Yes, I think that one. Exactly. Yeah, and we would go after Sehri. It was like a very tough. So they guide you on that too. So they tell you about the books that you need to refer to, or कौन सी resources, past papers, and everything. So that's how you kind of prepare for it.
तो उसके लिए कितना टाइम होता है after O levels, A levels to give the MCAT, or do you have multiple attempts as well?
So we did our exams May, June, right? हमारे OA levels के exams. So you start studying right after. I remember I took like a week or 10 days off because then this exam that we had to take was AKU, and that was in June or July. It was in the same month. So you start studying for it right after, and then वो थोड़े distributed होते हैं. AMC का पहले आया था, MCAT I believe was somewhere around September, October. So you get like एक month each में between like each exam, and there are multiple, and obviously multiple tries. Even if you don't get into med school, पहले try में you can always try it the next year too. So it goes like that. You can always try. Alhamdulillah, I didn't have to do that, but people do it, and it's very normal to try again. Yeah.
And कितना minimum score required होता है in your experience?
I feel like the higher the better, because it's all merit wise. जो सबसे top वाले होते हैं वो बहुत उसमें जल्दी close हो जाते हैं, because like हर जगह की अपनी seats होती है 300, and then you're competing with like very smart people from all around the country. So it's like the higher you score. I'm not sure about कि अभी क्या merit चल रहा है, but according to that आप कहीं ना कहीं पे end up होते हो. But I'm not exactly sure कि आजकल क्या चल रहा है, but उस time पे I remember it was in 90s, like the top one जो भी KE वगैरह का था, RMC का, it was really high. And then you have some more medical schools in like Peshawar, Faisalabad. So according to your preference too, like होता है, but higher you score the better, obviously.
Okay.
So
अच्छा, तो प्राइवेट मेडिकल कॉलेज या फिर गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज क्या बेहतर होता है, या what would you suggest?
So
pros and cons.
Exactly. So pros and cons wise, I think एक जो सबसे बड़ी चीज है जो कि considering ये पूरी journey इतनी, honestly it's very financially draining, like taking USMLEs, coming here and everything. Having said that, public school where you're just studying for like 20,000 per year or something. So compared to that, like private can be a little more costly. That's one thing. Second thing that I felt in my med school, at least, public में spoon feeding नहीं होती. You have to do everything on your own. Either you're gonna like कोई आपको नहीं उस तरह से कर रहा होगा. They won't chase after you or anything. So that's something that I felt like कि शायद private में ज़्यादा focus करते होंगे probably. And then another thing that I felt was private colleges, for some reason, I think, and that's changing now, they tend to come to the US more and UK more. They had more alumni here, so that kind of helps you more. Like, आपके से alumni होते, you have better network system वगैरह. मेरा 6th batch था, so I barely had any alumni here. So that's something that's changing now from my class. We like a lot of people matched in the US up. So I think that's changing, but for some reason I have seen that for whatever reason कि maybe private में होके आपके ये वाले routes थोड़े ज़्यादा clear होते हैं. So otherwise I think med school is just like self-study anyway. So I don't think कुछ और इतना ज़्यादा फर्क पड़ता है, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay, and what are some good options that you have in like Rawalpindi, Islamabad, where you can go for college? Either way.
I like obviously Federal Medical College, Shifa, for the like IMDC is a good one. RMC of course, where like वहाँ पे तो बहुत ज़्यादा like उसका तो merit काफी high होता है. But having said that, बहुत लोग भी होते हैं. I don't know how I feel about that
Hmm.
because they have like 300 people in one classroom too. I had 100 to 110 or something. So that's another thing. But I feel like yeah, Shifa, IMDC, अब तो I think और भी बहुत ज़्यादा इस्लामाबाद में भी अब काफ़ी हो गया. But I think these are the ones जो कि उस टाइम पे काफ़ी थे. कराची में बहुत हैं, आ खान, Dow, and then you have KE, Fatma Jana. So I meet a lot of people here जो कि इन सब जगहों से graduate हुए हुए होते हैं. So I think yeah, we have good med schools, I think, in Pakistan.
Okay, that's great. तो अच्छा, medical college कितना लंबा होता है?
5 years.
5 years. Okay, okay. And I think your exams that you have are profs, right? In
That's
medical.
correct. Yeah.
Right. तो ये इसकी क्या frequency होती है और इनके results या scores, how important are they?
So prof is like the final exam at the end of each year. So वो 5 profs होंगे. But in between, we used to have some like shelf exams and everything to OSCEs just to prep for it. Internal exams didn't matter that much. Prof में God forbid अगर आपकी सबकी आ जाए, you can reappear one more time. So आप दोनों मेरे में तो at least ये होता था कि you have to pass the practical जो OSCE part था and the written together हर subject का. कोई एक में भी flunk हुआ, so you have to take the whole exam again. It really happens because आप end में पढ़ ही लेते हो और हो ही जाता है. But yeah, exactly. So normally जब जो sub stages और stages जो shelves होते थे internal exams वो थोड़े variable होते थे, कभी आप पढ़ते थे कभी नहीं. But like overall profs is like 5 profs. Or unki basis pe you get a transcript. So all of that really matters, like ultimately for your residency too. And like overall your performance too, because you have to get LORs, idhar aane ke liye bhi. So you need to a letter of recommendation. So you need some letter of recommendations from your medical college too, obviously, because wahin pe aapne zyada time guzara hota hai. So if you don't perform well, you're not going to get good letter of recommendation. So it's going to affect your chances too. But overall, all in all, I think med school was not very stressful. In terms of like exam का part होता है, लेकिन it's just that 1 month जिसमें आप बस पढ़ते हो और बस हो जाता है वो. But I was never stressed about my profs for some reason. I think because हमारे बहुत अच्छे shelves होते थे after every 3 months, and then you have like great resources now for med school, like कुछ specific. For example, कोई med student होगा देखा, they would know about pathoma, like you have good video lectures and everything. So you have good material that you can focus on and really pass the exam in that 1 month. I wouldn't recommend it. You should study all year round, but like that
It's doable.
It's very doable.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay, so medical college हो गया, profs वगैरह सब कुछ हो गए. What are the next steps?
So the next steps would be, if you're sure that if you want to come here, the next steps are there steps like USMLE step 1, 2, and then 3 as well. Normally, up to log during med school, you अपने steps लेना start कर देते हैं. USMLE step 1 at least. I did it 6 months after my prof. Like मैंने उसमें पढ़ना शुरू कर दिया था, but I wasn't like अब क्योंकि वो थोड़ी चीजें change हो रही हैं. Like पहले वो score based था, अब pass fail होता है. So पहले you needed a higher score to match, but ab bas pass fail hai. Sorry?
So is it easier now?
Kind of easier because you just have to pass. Like it won't show a score. Like if 219 above is pass, तो बस आप pass आता है. लेकिन पहले होता था ओ लोग 250s ले रहे हैं, 260s ले रहे हैं, so you had to score that much. Now you just have to pass. So it's kind of like easier. तो उससे फिर उन्होंने दूसरे एग्जाम्स और बाकी चीजों पे ज्यादा like importance कर दिए. पर yeah, step 1, it eventually became easier. So my time pe it was because it was score wise and I was aiming for a certain score. So I studied for it after my prof. I took it 6 months after my final prof. And then I studied for 6 months more, and then I took my step 2. So those are the 2 exams that are required. जो आपको अपने match से apply करने से पहले you have to take those exams. इसके अलावा then comes some like थोड़ा fun stuff होता है, like observerships वगैरह का. Obviously you come to the US, you like observerships आप करते हो. That's also fun. Like वो बहुत मजे का part भी होता है. You try to get letter of recommendations from here, और फिर आप match के process में आते हो and everything. There's another exam that you have to take now is the OET. The language exam. तो वो भी अब like एक बस एक mandatory exam होता है before you apply for the match. So those are the 3 main exams that you have to take before you apply.
अभी हम आगे की चीज़ों में और डिटेल में जाएंगे, but before this, I think you're downplaying how much you have to study though. Like, I know you studied 6 months, but the intensity, like, I remember those times you and Minahil were on lockdown. Like,
That's true.
it was almost
Yeah.
like 12 hours. If you're up, you are just studying, no breaks, you don't meet anyone, you don't do anything, right? uh,
That is true. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I did that, but yes, that is true. Even during पहले जो U assembly का part भी profs में भी ऐसा होता था, but that was like I said 1 महीने के लिए. But yeah, steps के लिए वो बंद करके वो जो proper पढ़ाई and then you
yeah.
take your self assessments. Yeah, I don't know how I did that, but yeah, it is that intense.
Yeah,
That is true. It's not easy, honestly.
it's
Yes.
not easy because I saw you guys go through that process. कि it
Yes.
may seem like अच्छा बस 6 महीने पढ़ना है फिर एग्जाम देते हैं कि ये कर लेंगे वो कर लेंगे, but it's very draining, and I think you actually need to really be devoted to go through that. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like medicine is only for those who are actually interested in medicine or जो person. Like it is और अभी तक है. Like literally right before this podcast मैं अभी भी पढ़ रही थी. So
Oh,
जो
wow.
कहते हैं ना कि like doctors they study all their life, that is true. And you have to keep doing it. You can't just be like I came home at 7
ठीक है.
p.m. today or अभी 9 बज रहे हैं or like I had to study बीच में. So it's like you cannot not study. So it's just like yeah. पर अब उतना नहीं पढ़ना होता पर यार अभी भी पढ़ना होता है. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Acha, so before we dive deeper into the USA path, अगर मैंने कहीं और जाना हो, what are the options? Like if there's any, I think UK लोग जाते हैं, तो उसकी क्या options होती हैं? अगर पाकिस्तान में रहना हो, तो उसका क्या career path होता है?
Okay, तो अगर पाकिस्तान का क्या it's the same for every country. There are
Yeah.
कुछ एग्जाम्स हैं जो कि आपने लेने होते हैं and then you kind of get into the training. पाकिस्तान में it's FCPS.
ठीक
I
है.
believe there are 2 exams जो आपको लेने होते हैं. Very hard to pass from what I know. Like वो भी बहुत मुश्किल होते हैं to pass. And then you start your training as a PGY 1, 2, 3 like we do over here. It's also from what I've heard, and I might be wrong because मैंने खुद वो experience नहीं किया, but it's really hard to secure positions, especially in like government setups and everything, because like कुछ बस positions आपको नहीं मिलती हैं, and like you know, unfortunately system बहुत fair भी नहीं होता. कुछ चीजें हैं जो कि इतनी fair नहीं होती हैं. You don't end up getting spots even if when you score really high or if you deserve it. UK का I'm not very clear. I know you have to do PLAB, but from like what I've heard, like इस तरह होता है कि when you go there, you start working as a general practitioner first,
ठीक है.
and then you apply for your jobs, and it's not. I mean, honestly, I think USA का is बहुत streamlined there. Or maybe it's because I understand it better, but from what I know, you take certain exams and you get certain positions. It's just like that. कोई वो नहीं. वो exams देते जाओगे, आप ऊपर आते जाओगे, and you like you know. Keep climbing. You keep climbing up the ladder, but it's not like that with UK. From what I know, like उसमें थोड़ी सी चीजें होती हैं, and having said that, it's easier to like you know secure a position in UK as compared to US. तो वो थोड़ा ही है, पर आप एक दफा घुस जाओ US वाले system, it's easier to navigate after that.
Okay.
If it makes sense, yeah. In Pakistan, the way I would say this is the reason I believe it's harder to get opportunities is because applicants बहुत ज़्यादा हैं, spots सबसे ज़्यादा नहीं हैं,
ठीक है.
और फिर कुछ fair चीजें भी नहीं हैं. Like even if you score like बहुत ज़्यादा, कुछ लोगों को वो positions नहीं मिलती जो वो deserve करते हैं. And I've seen that happen. बहुत close दोस्तों के साथ. You probably know one of my closest friends जो कि dentistry में करी थी. So it's harder. Like you know, even though आप top हो, आपके gold medalist हैं, पर फिर कुछ और चीजें होती हैं, circumstances ऐसे वो हो जाते हैं कि जो कि बहुत unfortunate है. That's not how it's supposed to be. But government में there are some other people who end up getting those positions, which is unfair. And इसकी वजह से I think थोड़े लोग वो भी हो जाते हैं कि you know like you work so hard and like you don't get the position that you deserve. So I feel like the spots are less, people are more. That's one thing. And then obviously फिर कुछ और भी चीजें होती हैं जिसकी वजह से फिर I feel like it gets a little hard. But yeah, I do have a lot of friends there, like in school, say who are still like who are doing surgery there, medicine भी कर रहे हैं, different like Holy Family और इन सब जगहों पे different उसमें. So yeah,
Okay.
everybody figures it out.
You mentioned observerships as well, right? So uske liye, what's the procedure for that? How do you apply? Do you need recommendations or referrals, or you can just apply any place? How do you get those?
So that part is a little tricky. There are a few ways you can get the observerships. The easiest way is to get it through contacts. That way you don't have to pay for it. And by contacts, I mean alumni or reaching out through, like we have some कोई थोड़ी सी हमारी फेसबुक वगैरह पे भी ग्रुप्स होते हैं where you can reach out to other people. और जो इधर physicians होते हैं, especially पाकिस्तानी physicians, a lot of like मैं काफियों को जानती हूँ जो कि बहुत willing होते हैं to help other people. They let them rotate. Yeah, कि वो पाकिस्तानी med students को या graduates को अपने साथ rotate करने देते हैं free of cost, and then they get a letter of recommendation. So I feel like that's the best way, because you're already spending so much money. Spending money on observership, it didn't feel right to me. I didn't pay for it, but kuch programs offer karte hain. You pay them a certain amount and they do it through like proper channels. Aapko wo proper tarike se enroll karte hain, and then you can like do an observership for a month and you get the same letter. So dono tarike hote hain, but I feel like the more you network, the more you know people, it helps you out more. And it doesn't have to be family. It can be your alumni, koi bhi jis tarah se bhi, but you need to be very professional, and it's like completely allowed. It's nothing that like koi frowned upon cheese nahi hai, reaching out to other people for this. So like you kind of, I did like mass emails, like maine bahut logon ko reach out kiya tha. Some people I knew, some people I didn't. Sometimes they get back to you, sometimes they don't, but you have to try that. So that's the way to do about it. There's also like a list of like programs and people that I know of जो कि कराते हैं, तो whoever reaches out to me, मैं उनको वो forward कर देती हूँ. Like they, if they're available, काफी लोग vacation वगैरह पे होते हैं, but if they're available, तो usually somebody like ends up helping other people. So इस तरह से हो जाता है.
Okay, एक और चीज़, I think once you're done with medical college, एक ये decision भी होता है कि आपने house job करनी है या नहीं करनी, right? So what do you recommend or suggest in that?
So I didn't do a house job, and I don't know how I feel about it, because उसका ये मतलब है कि I'm just putting all my eggs in one basket. Like मैंने सारा कुछ इधर के लिए कर दिया था, because like if you don't do house job, you can practice in Pakistan. So you're kind of burning your bridges. Like you can obviously do it later on, but आप फिर थोड़ा पीछे रह जाओगे. So I remember when I graduated and I started studying for my step 1, everybody was applying for house job, like मेरे school college के लिए. और वो होता था start में कि if you like अभी आप apply कर दोगे, it's going to be paid, or like you're आपको इतनी enticing लगता है कि oh मेरी first salary होगी and everything. So I remember it was a big discussion. I did consider कि मैं साथ पढ़ लूंगी और ये वो, but then I just like took a decision. I was like, no, I need to like because I knew what I wanted to do from the beginning. So I was like, chalo bas theek hai, like I'll just try this and see how it works out. But having said that, if somebody asks me, मैंने फिर apply किया था house job के लिए later on, but that was after I did my observerships and everything. I went back home और फिर मैंने apply कर दिया था, पर उससे पहले match announce हो गया, so I didn't have to do it. But so like वो थोड़ा late था, सब मेरे कर भी चुके थे जो लोग पाकिस्तान में थे. So if somebody asks me, I'm going to ask them how sure they are about coming here, because it can take one try, it can take more than one try. If they're really committed to coming here, then don't waste your time. Why would you waste that 1 year? Because har cheez idhar ke liye matter karti hai, your year of graduation and everything, so it's going to delay that. But if you're kind of like unsure, you think you might want to go to UK, you might want to stay back home, or come here, do house job, and वो भी count होगा फिर. So yeah.
Okay, so that's great. अच्छा, steps दे दिए. What's match day?
Match day.
Yeah.
So March. I think it was March 16. March 16 was sometime during like I remember Sham ke waqt aata hai. Oh, I still remember that day. So we have 2 days basically. एक दिन होता है when you just find out that you've matched, but that's what the email says, or like you've not matched. फिर एक हफ्ते बाद पता है where exactly have you matched. Nobody cares about the second one because आपने बस match होना होता है. most लोगों का वो होता है, at least for my case. मुझे ये था, पर मेरी family भी थी. I had some like मेरी थी priority matching in Texas and everything, preference थी exactly. Sorry. So yeah, so that match day is like सब बैठे होते हो। मैंने किसी को भी नहीं डेट बताई थी, बाय द वे। आई स्टिल रिमेंबर, आई डिडंट इवन टेल माय पेरेंट्स। आई वेंट फॉर लाइक अ नॉर्मल वॉक विद माय डैड। मैं बहुत चिल थी, लाइक मैं किसी को बता नहीं रही थी because they're going to keep asking me. So after I got that email, then I told everyone. But it's sometime in March that you find out.
Okay, okay. I think
You
I
start in June.
missed a step in between. So आपने steps दे दी, observership कर ली. How do you apply?
Yeah. Oh, so that's a very, very long topic. But so the way you apply is there's like a ERAS application portal. So you get a token, you buy a token for it. फिर वो वहाँ पे आप पूरी अपनी application करते हो. वहाँ पे you upload your LORs, the letter of recommendations. Then there are a few things like आप अपने उसमें USMLE scores वगैरह भी डालते हो. And then there are a few experiences that you write, like 10 experiences. And you have to be like, you know, आपने बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ें शो करनी होती है, not just the fact कि आप पढ़ रहे हो या research कर रहे हो. Like अगर कोई sports के achievements हैं, like, you know, anything, any job or anything, you have to try to make it like as exactly. तो वो बहुत ज़्यादा उस पर focus करते हैं कि like they need to be very different, और हर चीज़ को kind of आपने, you know, you have to show yourself like you're an all-rounder, like उस तरह का होता है. And then there are a few more interesting parts of the application to कोई एक बहुत meaningful experience भी life का लिखना होता है. It can be personal, it can be anything. So it has a lot of layers to it, that application. It's not an application that you do it in a day or in a week. You start it in June and you keep working on it like little by like thoda every day. I would work on it every night until the day of submission comes. Then yeah, like thoda, and then it also has a personal statement that you have to write. So एक personal statement होती है जो med school में enter होने के लिए होती है, which we don't have it in Pakistan, but it's बहुत common. And then you have one for residency. उसमें you kind of like आप अपने बारे में लिखते हो, and then why are you like for me why am I interested in neurology specifically and stuff like that. You kind of highlight a bit of your academic achievements too. How I did it was I tried not to mention the things that I already had in my application because I knew कि वो तो देख रहे हैं. So I kind of used this to say other things, you know, because they do read personal statements. I've seen them like during the interview, they have your personal statement printed out. So हर किसी की different approach होती है. I'm not the best writer, but I sent it to multiple people. Like बहुत लोगों को मैंने भेजा था just to go over it. बहुत ज़्यादा उसके भी drafts वगैरह करके. But honestly, it's you get a lot of time. Even with observerships, like I was already rotating. Like उस time पे multiple rotations थी. सब कुछ और चल रहा था, लेकिन ये part is not very stressful, honestly. And then there's one part of the application where you choose the programs that you're going to apply to. So there's a list of programs, international medical graduate friendly programs or IMG friendly programs that you mainly aim for because उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा chance होता है. So you narrow those down. So it's like a big process. So और September के end में deadline होती है. So you have to submit your application with make sure you're done with all your exams and your LORs, everything is uploaded. There are a few documents that you have to get uploaded from your med school. वो सब भी कराना होता है. तो थोड़ी ख्वारी भी होती है, पर वो सारा कुछ हो जाता है. Like अब हर medical school बहुत ज़्यादा like क्योंकि मुझे पता है मेरा 6th batch था. I didn't have problems. Like even the government med school tha, they knew the process, so they were helping me out through like, you know, through every step. So it's not that stressful, the application part. The stress comes after you submit it. So that's the stressful part, obviously. Okay. Waiting for the
okay, so submission करवा ली and then you get callbacks for interviews.
Yeah, so you get emails. So they kind of like do it waves में. So you kind of like एक तो इन सब चीजों में anxiety add करने के लिए you obviously have Reddit, you have Facebook, so you know you keep scrolling, you keep reading these things. Oh, इनको इतने interviews आ गए, so it's so stressful उस time पे. Where they usually start like फिर वो ना बहुत ज़्यादा bulk में फिर emails आना शुरू होती है. Rejection emails भी होती हैं, acceptance emails. Like by acceptance I mean interview calls basically. So you schedule your interviews. Depends on like आपको कितने आते हैं और कितने programs में आपने apply किया होगा इसके according. There's no good number of interviews. Obviously, you sometimes just need one to match. I know people who match with just one interview as well. But having said that, I know people who didn't match with 7-8 interviews too. So there are a lot of things that matter afterwards too. But during that time from September until February, you're like you've already applied, आप बस interviews कर रहे होते हो. Interview का part was the part that I enjoyed the most about the whole, because it's yeah, it was like a conversation like you and I are having. You know, maybe a little bit more formal, but it's not about your medical stuff or anything at all. They sometimes they start talking to you about something they find interesting in your CV or like कुछ भी इस तरह का. And honestly, you can drive your interview. किसी चीज मैं आधे लोगों से तो अपने dogs की बात करती रहती थी. Because like you know you start the conversation, so they see what they like और किसी चीज पे click हो जाए. So I enjoyed my interview process. मुझे मजा आता था interviews में. थोड़ा सा initially वो होता है, but then you kind of they always go easy on you during the interviews.
Okay. Okay, so you've submitted your interviews and then you're just waiting for the match day and then you match. Inshallah.
Yeah.
If you do.
Exactly. You make like a rank list because aapki bhi preferences matter karti hain. So you also make a rank list. The program also makes a rank list and then you kind of like match. Or agar aapki preference or ki match kare, that's when you match into a program. So yeah, but basically yes.
Okay. What are the next steps?
Next steps. So after you match, obviously you like it's the visa thing that your program helps you with. कोई इतना मसला नहीं होता. There's like a DS वगैरह के लिए apply करना होता है, visa के लिए apply करना होता है. Because even अगर आप आए हुए US तो आप पहले B1 B2 पे आते थे, so it changes your visa status entirely. It's J1 now. Obviously अगर आपके पास कोई dependent है, like you know maybe your spouse or anybody else, तो उनका J2 भी होता है. So you start working on those things. फिर उसके बाद कुछ और exciting चीजें शुरू होती हैं. You start looking for your apartments, you start looking for where you're going to live and everything. So that's बहुत कम time होता है before, like when you match और फिर जब इधर आने में. So you have like maybe 2-3 months. So उसमें you figure all of those things out. Basically, yeah.
Okay, so once you're in a program, how long is that? Like, what are the steps? Like, आपकी residency होती है या क्या different steps होते हैं उसमें?
So it depends on what are you specializing in. Maybe a different residency कर रहे हो. Internal medicine is 3 years. My neurology is 4 years. And then surgery is 5 years. So it depends. Yeah, exactly. कि आप किस में हो, depending on dermatology is 4 years, and then you have some other two. तो depend करता है कि कितने साल की है. So अभी जैसे मैं अपने second year में हूँ. First year was internal medicine. Second year is the toughest. At least urology में PGY2 is toughest one. Third year जो कि इंशाल्लाह मेरा जून से start होगा. That's when you start focusing on fellowship if you want to do any. It's not mandatory at all, but agar aapne further specialize karna ho. So that's what you apply for. So in total, if you just want to do residency for internal medicine 3 years and then you are like an attending position, like फिर अगर आप उसमें 1-2 साल की और fellowship कर लो, you specialize even more. So I would say अगर सब कुछ करके it takes 5 to 6 years of training, and then you become like an attending or board certified physician in the US. Basically, you take your boards and everything, and then you're board certified.
So once you've matched and you're in a program, like you mentioned, you still have to study. What are you studying for?
So like कुछ चीजें, एक तो पहले in training exams होते हैं that you take once every year. वो internal exams होते हैं. They don't count towards anything really. Obviously आपके prospects of passing the boards उसको थोड़ा वो करते हैं, तो इसलिए कुछ programs are very strict about it. Like my program is, मेरा program वैसे भी academic है, they focus on scores and everything. So that's one thing that you study for. And then there's just a lot of stuff, like you know, like sometimes, sorry about that. So like बस वैसी जैसे आज अगर कोई चीज देखी, you have to study for it. You cannot not just study for it, you know. Like रोज my lectures भी होते हैं. I have a presentation coming up on Friday, so I have to prep for that. So you know, there's something that you have to study for all the time. There's some new thing that you come across. Research projects पे आप साथ साथ काम कर रहे हो तो. So there's like इस तरह की चीजें जो कि पढ़ाई साथ साथ चलती रहती है. But exam wise, there's just one exam. जो इन ट्रेनिंग एग्जाम होता है वो साल में एक दफा आता है पूरा.
अच्छा, स्टेप 3 जो होता है, स्टेप 3 भी होता है, राइट? वो गिव लेटर ऑन, वो किस स्टेज पे देना जरूरी होता है?
तो वो देना जरूरी होता है विद इन योर PGY1. मोस्ट प्रोग्राम्स की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है. Some people take it even before they start their residency, which is the best time to do it. But I did it in my PGY1. वो भी साल ठीक होता है, पर जैसे कुछ प्रोग्राम्स की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, मेरी प्रोग्राम की रिक्वायरमेंट थी first 18 months of residency के अंदर पास करना है. So even fail once, you can take it again, but you have to pass it within the 18 months. तो वो हर प्रोग्राम का मैटर करता है, डिफरेंट होता है, लेकिन उसका स्कोर नहीं मैटर करता. तो
बस पास करना होता है.
बस पास करना होता है, स्पेशली अगर आप बाद में करो. अगर पहले करो तो आपने ऑब्वियसली सीवी में दिखाना है, so you want to do good. But like when I took it, I just studied for it. Like I mean, I did study for it, but like not as much as I studied for step 1 and 2.
Yeah.
तो बस like वो निकल जाता है फिर.
Okay. So what if you don't know what you want to specialize in? You have matched, but you're not sure कि आपने neurology में करना है या किसी और चीज़ में करना है. Can you decide? Like, how do you decide?
So that's very common. A lot of people don't know what they want to do. Yeah. Like maybe neurology, to either America is just completely separate. But like in neurology, you have to like if you want to specialize further, you can get to like you can decide during your residency. So आपके कुछ electives होते हैं that you can choose. Internal medicine में भी होता है, neurology में भी होता है. So you kind of get exposure to those things, and then you can decide if you like it. This internal medicine where you do rheumatology, endocrinology, cardiology, so you kind of figure it out. For me, it was like I did stroke. You have some electives like pain clinic and you know, CMP, EEG, EMG. So you kind of decide क्या अच्छा लग रहा है if you have to do it. Like ये कोई mandatory नहीं होता. Even if you start working as an attending after your residency, you can do fellowship at any point. But people prefer doing like all the training like in one go, because फिर वो वापस training phase में आना after you're attending can be a little like, you know, आप इतना फिर वो mindset बिल्कुल different हो जाता है. But you can decide. Most of the people don't know. Even people in my class, they're like, oh, we might apply to this, we might do something else. So it's pretty normal. You figure it out.
Okay, so I also was looking that you've written a lot of research papers. You have a ResearchGate profile as well. So when did you start writing those papers, and why are they important?
So it like there are a few academic programs or university programs in the US जहाँ पे आप residency के लिए apply करते हो, कुछ community programs. From जो मेरा limited knowledge or मेरे experience से, academic programs, they really focus on research. So I ended up matching in an academic program. They focus on research. Like मेरी जो meetings होती हैं with my supervisors और जो मेरे program director हैं और chair, they keep reinforcing the fact that I have to get a certain number of papers published before I graduate. So they kind of push you to do that, and not just case reports. They're like, do different kind of researches. The case report is the easiest one you do. You see like a very complicated or interesting case, I was a case report like that. It's not that easy, jitna main bol rahi hu, but it's like, you know, there are और बहुत layered research भी होती है. So some programs focus on it, some don't. इतना ज़्यादा, so residency match होने के लिए obviously it matters, like in a way कि आप obviously prospects अच्छे हो जाते हैं. But I do know people who have matched with zero research too, not recommended by the way, because वो फिर आपका ना ERAS application में एक पूरा section होता है research का, and it's completely empty then. You know, so with the increase in competition, you cannot stand out if you don't do research. So it's an important part. But बाद में आके it kind of becomes your choice. Like eventually, अगर if you wanna maybe practice into like academic center में करना है, obviously it will matter. It will matter when you're getting promoted and stuff. It's not mandatory, but it's always recommended, obviously. And I feel like with medicine में आप होते हुए you cannot be a part of research. Like at least that's what I think. Like, you know, because इतनी चीजें involved हो रही होती हैं, you have to be involved with everything that's going on. You need to research and, you know, to keep yourself up to date कि क्या चल रहा है and everything like that. So yeah, I think it's recommended. I don't like doing research, but I kind of push, like I have days कि मैंने नहीं आज करनी है, मैंने इस पे काम है everything. Plus, there are some perks to it as well. When you do research, you get to go to conferences. So I enjoy that part, like going there, presenting the researches and everything. So maybe biggest motivation wo hoti hai. So I look for a conference first, and then I start doing research for it. It should be the other route, but that's how I do it. But yeah, you need to motivate yourself one way or the other.
Yeah. Okay, sounds nice. I think ab sabse important sawal. When do you start making money?
So that's a very good question. You start making like really good money. That would be when you're in attending. Obviously, हमें थोड़ा edge होता है over people who are like the American graduates, because we don't have student loans or anything. यहाँ पे काफी mid school वाला loans पे होता है, so they try to pay it back once they start making money. So, but like having said that, I don't think residency may you're like short of money. Like, you can easily live depending on aapke kaise expenses and everything, but you make a good amount to have your own apartment, to have your own car, to get groceries, to travel, and to do everything. That's like, but maybe savings nahi hoti thi zyada. Like maybe other than your emergency fund, you might not be saving or investing in stuff, which I think is okay. That's not my aim right now. Like abhi mujhe hota hai ki bas like, oh, bas acha rehna hai, like, bas fun karna hai. But like eventually you can kind of make up for that gap. That's what I've seen, at least. Like I have a few people like very close to me who like did residency and now they're attending. So you kind of make up for that gap. Some people are very smart and they do it, like put look residency se save karo. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. So look karo. So it depends on you too. But the good money making comes after you're done with your training, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. And how has your schedule been during residency? And does it
the schedule is bad. So training in US is tough. It is tough. Like आपके work hours भी काफी ज़्यादा होते हैं. Like you have to, depending on कौन सी specialty, कौन सी rotations. It's not throughout the year because you have electives and like some easier rotations too. But for the toughest one, you would have to come like the earliest, like maybe 6. या कभी कुछ जैसे surgical specialties को और पहले जाना भी होता है. So you kind of pre-down, then you work like maybe like 12 hours or more than 12 hours, and it can be really draining. And then you do the same thing again. There are मेरे program में at least 24-hour call भी है on Saturdays. So sometimes you don't come back on time. Like मेरा 5 p.m. end होता है. Today I came at 7 p.m. So these things, they kind of happen. I feel like इसलिए हमें लगता है कि आप इतना अर्न नहीं कर रहे होते रेजिडेंसी भी, क्योंकि आप काम बहुत ज्यादा कर रहे होते हो उससे रिलेटिवली. So like उतनी compensation आपको फील नहीं होती because you're as a trainee you're working a lot. Yeah, you can agree with that. मेरा program honestly इतना ज्यादा वो नहीं है. I've seen worse like with surgery. Like मुझे पता है कि बाकी में कितना बुरा हो सकता है, उस लिहाज से मेरा ठीक है. Like I have stretches of a few weeks that are really bad, but then I get an elective where I'm kind of like chilling, or मैं late जा रही हूँ, जल्दी आ रही हूँ, और इस तरह से. It's very doable, but कुछ लोगों का ये भी होता है like health issues, कुछ family homesick भी हो रहे होते हैं, like काम के साथ you have to take care of all the other stuff. I think that's more like वो ज़्यादा tiring हो जाता है. You have to cook, you have to clean, you have to do your own laundry and stuff like that. So वो एक extra चीज़ है. But training is tough. Training in US is definitely tough with very few vacation, like off days or vacation days. Like इतने ज़्यादा नहीं.
And once you become attending, what does your schedule look like then?
So it depends on the contract you sign, obviously. I feel like it's very, you would say proportional or linear. I think like, the more you work, the more you earn. It's kind of like that. So, you can, like, some people just opt for, oh, I don't want night calls. I'm just going to do like the day shifts. Some people opt for, oh, I'm going to do 1 week off. It's a very like hospitalists ka bahut common hota hai, 1 week off, 1 week off. So they work 7 days in a row, then they take 7 days off. Then they work 7 days, 7 days off. So you get 2 weeks and it's a good one. Yeah, acha balance wala hai. Some people do even less than that. Some people do more than that. So that's another thing that I like about the US. I feel like compensation is very, like, the more you're going to work, the more you're going to earn. आप अपने हिसाब से decide कर सकते हो, obviously, where you go for work, जिस तरह का contract sign को. So a lot of factors come into play, but you can decide your schedule based on attending. At least आपको pre-round वगैरह नहीं करना पड़ता. You don't have to wake up that early, and like you decide when to round, so you have more flexibility. अभी आप attendings पे dependent होते हो. It definitely does get better though.
I mean, that sounds really nice.
Yeah,
sounds really nice that you can control how you want, how much you want to work. इससे पहले आपके पास option नहीं.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds really exciting. Okay, so I have a rapid fire prepared as well. So let's just dive into that. Okay. So
sounds good.
US Assembly step 1 or step 2, which was harder?
Step 1.
Step prep, consistency or motivation?
Consistency.
Coffee during rotations or power naps?
Power naps, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, group study or solo grind?
Solo grind,
Research papers or clinical work?
clinical work,
Okay. Match early with your fifth choice or match late with your first?
match early.
30-hour shift once or 12-hour shifts every day for a week?
30-hour shift once. We already do that. Yeah.
ER chaos or ICU intensity?
ICU intensity.
Instagram reel explaining neurology or research paper in a top journal?
That's a tough one because I kind of do both. Depends on my mood, but probably the first one. I do that more.
You're such
It's YouTube.
Galveston forever or back to Pakistan someday?
Definitely not Galveston. Maybe back to Pakistan.
Not so sure.
Not sure. Not so sure.
So these are some one-word ones, okay? So if not neurology, which speciality?
Probably ICU, so pulmonary, maybe.
Okay. Biggest med school myth?
That once you get into med school, everything gets easier. It doesn't.
Most underrated skill for doctors?
Underrated skill for doctors. What would it be? I mean, there's so many underrated skills. I mean, maybe just like being outgoing, I guess, like being friendly. Yeah.
Cute. One habit that helped you most during USMLE prep?
I feel like being friendly and communication skills and networking. Okay, that plays a great role.
Yeah. One word to describe match day?
Ooh, anxiety and gratitude.
If not medicine, what would you have been doing?
And you probably know my answer, but I can't. But maybe I went. My mom didn't let me.
Yeah. Okay, one thing you missed most about Islamabad?
Oh, the food, the
Oh,
people, guys, food for sure. But we have good food used to do. But yeah, food.
okay, great. Um, um, I think just some last advice that you want to give medical students out there that are listening or just going through the process, what would that be?
My biggest advice would be just to stay consistent. If you're now into the medical field, you have to give it your best. You have to be very consistent. It's a lot of hard works. There are going to be like ups and downs and everything, but to be honest, alhamdulillah, it's all worth it in the end. At least just from based on my experience, I can't say for everybody, and I don't want to मैं दूसरों का dilute नहीं करी, especially जिनको बहुत challenges भी हुए हों. I've had my challenges too, but I feel like it's all worth it in the end. So yeah, keep grinding.
That's great. Thank you so much, Ramsha, for your time. It was lovely chatting with you.
Yes, Kudi, thank you so much, Kulsum, for having me. I couldn't. I tried.
Thank you.